What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and if this leak is true, you have one day to save your MUT team in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. I'm going to explain to you what's exactly going on. Many of you guys have been going crazy about your limited eggs. Yo, G, I got this limited, I got this limited. Oh, yo, is this good? Let me tell you something, bro. If these eggs are this trash, you just wasted your whole Easter. Like, you just literally wasted it. I did too, but I gotta blame you guys, because like, you guys make me do it. So it's like, all right, yo, you guys are bad influences, but still, we're all in the same boat. Let me explain to you probably what's gonna happen. A lot of people that got so many limited eggs, those eggs are gonna have value of very minimal amounts, probably around the quick sell value of 350K. And I'm gonna explain to you guys why, and I'm gonna walk you through everything so you understand what's happening. If you have a powerful limited egg, that egg is Walter Jones. Now remember, there's no validation that all of this is true, okay? But this dude that usually puts it out, he usually knows what he's doing. EA has tried several times this year to make it look like he doesn't know what he's doing, but usually he is on point. For instance, they'll switch a player here, they switched out Tyreek Hill there, they'll do different things, but ultimately, it's probably going to be correct, all right? So, if you have a powerful limited egg, that is Walter Jones, okay? If you have a dynamic limited egg, that is Anthony Richardson. If you have a hacker limited, that is Jeremiah Owusu Karamoa. If you have a chef limited egg, it is Buda Baker. If you have an alphabetical champion, it's CD Lamb. Eel, a cowboy. Jungle champion, George Kittle. Ball hawk champion, AJ Hawk. Flying hero, Elijah Vera Tucker. Super fast hero, Isaac Guerrero. Cardinal hero, Sheldon Rankings. Howdy elite, Tank Dell. And the shovel elite, Quandre Diggs. Okay, so that pretty much gives you an assessment of what you're dealing with. And I'm showing you guys my eggs right now because I'm gonna go through some of the other things that you guys may want to know about. All right, so if you have a super, okay, a super egg, that is a Super Bowl. If you have a Tamago egg, I have 2 of them. So I'm gonna have 2 Genki Force packs. Who wants a Genki Force pack? Not me, trust me baby, it's not mine. No Austin Powers though, okay? But listen up, let me just go ahead and make sure you guys understand what's going on. Tamago is Genki Force. So if you wanted to quick sell this, okay, I could just get rid of it, gamble with it, get, whatever, because they're going to have no value. Even if EA decides to make these cards be a part of some kind of set, it won't really matter. So I know what's in it. And also, the fact of the matter is the Genki Force promo was really, really bad, so I don't really care about it. Okay, next one, the yearly egg. It's gonna be NFL honors. We pretty much knew what that was. So you can gauge what honor players you liked or whatever it is, and all of them are trash. So it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? At this point in the game, this is what's interesting, right? What is the point of them giving us these outdated cards in a promo that they probably should just give us versions of the actual promo, and at least maybe, a version of a promo that was good, which we're going to get to, which was the All-Star Athletes, which are, I'll tell you the egg in a second, but it doesn't make any sense because giving us Genki Force in April, what are we going to do with it? There is no value to it. So I just think that doesn't make any sense. All right. The yearly egg, NFL honors, why? It doesn't matter. United, which we have, I think we have a United egg. Let me find them right there. So the United egg is going to be, that's going to be NFL Combine. Now, it's not probably going to be a limited because they're not going to give us, the option to get a limited, and the limiteds were really good. That was a really good promo. NFL Combine was excellent, but if they're not giving out limiteds in this pack, it's an L also. The Spy egg is free agency. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but obviously the free agency promo was garbage, so who cares about that? Popular is team of the year. Okay, so popular egg, if you have one of those, that's a team of the year. Mixed is Redux, which could be good or bad. So if you have a bunch of mixed eggs, I would say hold on to them, because if you get a nice Redux, that could be a card that you may actually play on your squad. Solar is All-Star Athletes. Now, that's going to be a very popular egg because the All-Star promo is so glitchy because you can add +2 height to players and a bunch of other stuff. It makes it very appealing. So the Solar egg, if you have that, you're good. Rising eggs, that is Roster Revolution. Quick sell it. Get it out of there. Egg K, those are AKA icons. I'm not sure about that because I think the AKA icons were garbage all year. Even the regular AKAs, like it was just all trash, so I don't really know. Old school is going to be Ultimate Legends. That could turn out to be very good, obviously because we still are currently using Ultimate Legends, so that could actually work out for us. All right, in that case, I don't know, outside of the All-Star promo, what you're going to do if you invested a lot of time and money, because Walter Jones is an absolute L. All right, now we were debating, yo, G, what if he's a wide receiver? What if he's that? Look, let me just explain to you guys what's going on, right? Julio Jones, as a matter of fact, I'm glad that I'm actually going to the screen because I'm going to actually flip these dudes. You're going to actually go where Calvin is, and we're going to go ahead and do a swap-a-rooney, just so I don't have to do it in my, when I start my game the next time we go ahead and do it. Let me go ahead and add your ability. Now, let me show you guys why the All-Star Athletes promo is really good. Despite the fact of the players being good, Anthony Edwards being a beast, all that stuff, let me show you something, right? If you still have those eggs and you're going to keep them, the reason that it's good is because you can add +2 height to any of the other cards that they drop that have that actual availability for that chemistry. If you have that chemistry, you're in the money for any card that they drop, because adding the +2 inches of the height, actually size matters. Ask your girl. He's now 6'5", which makes him a Moss Maniac. If EA didn't do that, it wouldn't matter. So the players that you have in that particular egg is going to help you, and it should still maintain value, because a lot of people don't feel a need to move on from this promo. It's a solid promo. Like, why would you leave it? It doesn't make any sense to leave it because you're adding +2 height and +2 speed. Like, bro, for +8, if you have 8 of these players, of the All-Star Athlete players, and they're out of position, the out of position version, you're going to have that option. Now, the natural positions don't get the option. For instance, Calvin Johnson can't be 6'7", okay, as a wide receiver, simply because he's an actual wide receiver, so he only gets the regular All-Star chem. Okay, so that's how it works there. And then you could also get up to 40 with this and then get +1 speed, all that stuff, if you guys were into that. But again, like I said to you guys before, regardless of what you utilize with those with those particular eggs, they will have value. The other cards, not so much. Even like Anthony Edwards, if I wanted to go out, right, and put him out there as a wide receiver, he can moss dudes at 6'6". You know what I'm saying? But I would have to go through his abilities, see what kind of catching abilities he has. He does get angry runs, so there is a chance that if I put him out at wide receiver, he could go crazy. Because angry runs is a really nasty type of ability. Because what could happen possibly is that when I throw the streak to him, he could actually, because he has angry runs, like completely ignore the defender. But I haven't really labbed it, so I don't want to say, yo, let's do it yet. But I'm just giving you guys some examples of why this promo is so good. Now, you would have to actually give him, certain passing abilities, like, catching abilities, so that he would actually catch the ball. And that's why EA didn't give him deep out or deep elite and stuff like that, because they know people like me, I'm going to put him out there to catch the ball, and he's probably going to moss. So at 6'6", that is very, very serious business, which is why, like I said, if you have those eggs, it may be beneficial to you to keep them and just see what happens with it. The other ones, the limiteds and stuff like that, that's on you. You could probably let them hatch and then get rid of it immediately. But if Walter Jones is that limited, he better have a bunch of built-in 0 AP abilities across the board, or it's a joke. And you lost a lot of what you invested in with this promo. So you got to take a look at that. I gave you guys all the information. Feel free to rewind, fast forward, all that good stuff, and see what matters. But you got a day, bro. It's Happy Good Friday to all my viewers that celebrate. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Take care of it, bro. You got a limited time. Until next time, one love, y'all.